Bitch, I'ma go all the way up. They keep on calling my phone. They catching on to the buzz. I got it out of the mud, but I'ma go all the way up. Bad girl from the store. She taking me out of this world. Bitch, I'ma go all the way up. Nice guy with a cold shoulder. It be cool, but I don't know you. Roll a flower when I'm off the potion. Give me superpowers and I won't stop till the bank roll on supermassive. Big bank for the space chatter. Way up in the squad NASA. Couple field with the dark magic. Subtle flex when I run a race. Tell these rap niggas eat my dust. Lil baddie off the cellular. Talking life and how we set it up. I'm a sharpshooter, yeah, Will Smith. Call me Prince Park, let me freshen up. Bay boy on the level up. Way up, near the nebulas. I'm never copping a chain, cause I see it all through the frames. I leave it all on the page, it's feeling like they want me locked in the cage. They want us all on the fake shit, but I'ma go all the way A with it, cause I don't feel all the way safe here. Nah, spray the champagne, shower up in the air. Stunner goggles, what the fuck is a flute? Untamed and she wild out the goose. Ghost ride, bitch, I can feel the roof. Fuck 12, cause they all on my tail. Hella wild and I break all the rules. Chill, bring you way out of line. Yeah, I know it's a mood. Bitch, I'ma go all the way up. They keep on calling my phone. They catching on to the buzz. I got it out of the mud, but I'ma go all the way up. Bad girl from the store, she taking me out of this world, bitch. I'ma go all the way up. Got the ladies squinting, got the gators spinning, I'm outrageous with it, going crazy with it. Got the phrase jumping off the page, gifted, got the waves pushing, got the neighbors tripping, got the trap booming, jumping out the speakers. Drip on me, jumping off the easel. Gold wrist, the couple shit, bitch. Nah, ball fisty, cooking the bars, turn a lab into a living kitchen. Niggas grimace when I water with it. Set up flexing, live a candid image. Come from pushing in the S type, but no license, gas load, the windows tinted. Still couldn't see me with the zoom on your little vision. Nah, we are not the same, we got different lenses. No one snapping like we something real vivid, keep it realistic. Fuck the split it with my day ones. Got the label making bank runs, cause the train of thought like a freight, huh? I'm the type to get a late start. Type to be afraid, huh?
Hey,
I'm the type that had things. You the type that have it made, huh? Yeah. Wait. And I keep fuel to the flame, huh? How they got me going this hard? Really, I'm the type that never say much. Vice grip, got the game clutch. Every song make the stage rush. I always said making money might change things, but never let it make us. Bitch, I'ma go all the way up. They keep on calling my phone. They catching on to the buzz. I got it out of the mud, but I'ma go all the way up. Bad girl from the store. She taking me out of this world, bitch, I'ma go all the way up. They keep on calling my phone. They catching on to the buzz. I got it out of the mud, bitch, I'ma go all the way up. They keep on calling my phone. They catching on to the buzz. I got it out of the mud, bitch, I'ma go all the way up.
Let's stop the damn music. Let me turn up the headphones, make sure I can hear everything. Yo, how do we sound? We sound good? We looking good? Yo, hold on. Let me get the camera. We good? We good. Right there. All right, let me know. Can y'all hear sound effects? They're going to start. I'm going to try. I heard that. Let me see. I'm going to see if it's picking up. You know, I like to try to have it where the sounds are picking up and everything. All right. Yeah, seems like y'all hearing the shotgun shots. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Nick Motors 05. Nick Motors 05 Gaming Podcast. Mo Fan, we are in here for another amazing episode, and I always like to thank you all for tuning in. Man, I'm going to be honest, man. It's been so much going on lately, and a lot of questions from previous videos. So I'm going to dive right into it, man. I don't want to waste no time. I want to kick this show off and just get straight into the shit, okay? First, thank everybody who has been showing support for the live stream. I can't tell you how much that means. That helps. If you can, share out that, hit like to it. It's helping the growth, and the growth is helping all of us. We got the whole family here. All you guys are part of the family. It's not just me. You know what it is, all right? So I want to get straight into the bullshit, man. A lot of people want to know with the MigSwitch Flashcart. They want to know about it. They want to know, can you play pirated games on it, right? How to soar the 7 C's. My man JP then created a whole damn new acronym, bro. Everybody's writing in the comments, hey, Nick, how do you soar the 7 C's? I can't tell you how many times I've been asked how to soar the 7 C's. JP, congrats. You fucking created a whole wave, okay? Now I would say this. There is ways you can play certain games on there. You can't do much outside of what's already been said out there. I'm not going to be doing tutorials. The reason being is because I see MigSwitch videos being threatened very soon, right? Even hours, possibly. We tried to handle the live stream as good as possible, straightforward as possible. We didn't play any pirated games. All the games we actually own, right? We didn't go through any shit. So I'm hoping we don't get any backlash. But I want to talk about something that we haven't really talked about, man. And we kind of talked about it, but we didn't dive into it. We didn't talk about where to now. We got the MigSwitch flashcard out there. I want to go ahead and point out a few things because I'm going to go into this whole tangent and shit. And I got my liquor over here because I'm about to get turned. Okay, I'm about to get real turned. But let me go ahead and pull this up here because this is shout out to my man Modsville. Okay, because I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. This is directly from my man Modsville. And, Modsville has something to say about the MigSwitch flashcard. I'm going to just go ahead and pull this up on screen. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Everybody tuning in, go ahead and give a shout out to your man Modsville. If you go over there, just tell him, the MoFam sent him. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm sure y'all can see on screen. That should be big enough, right? Good Lord, using a MigSwitch looks janky as fuck. If this thing doesn't get its own bootloader OS, it's going to be a mega scuffed experience. Couldn't this thing have a fucking button, at least to toggle games? Now, this is a sentiment that many people felt, and I can go down the comments. I mean, we got a lot of people here. In theory, this thing should be quite easy for Nintendo to detect and ban. Also, don't know why people would not just pay to get their Switch hard modded. It probably would not work out that much more anyway. Yep, the bans will be bonkers with these. I'm not a software guy, but I'm sure some kind of bootloader should be possible on CFW at least. If this thing gets a nice UI for selecting games, it's going to be a nice addition to already modded Switch since you can double your storage, right? And have a way of booting cartridge backups on Atmosphere instead of converting, right? So that's Modsville thinking of some different things. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take that off. Yo, Modsville, shout out to you, man. Let me say this, right? Yes, right now, I know you could say, some people would say the MigSwitch looks janky as fuck. Some people would say it sucks having to take it in and out 100 times to select your games. Some people would say just get your Switch hard modded with a mod chip. Why not? I'm here to say this. These are review units. Review units. Okay? They're just review units, man. All right, we got to give it time. I've already been told there are going to be hardware modifications coming down the pipeline. I've already been told there's going to be an easier way to dump your games. I've already been told there is going to be a PC companion. These are things I've been told. So this is the beginning. And what Modsville is saying, he wasn't completely trashing it. I see what you're saying, Modsville. You're saying right now it's janky because compared to what you have, you see no reason for it. I agree, Modsville. In my scenario, same thing. I have no real use for the MigSwitch flashcard besides some extra storage on my modified Switch. It's probably the best solution for me right now. Shout out, Alex. But there's much more to it. This is the first iteration, man, the first go round. It's going to be so much more to this shit. And I'm going to tell you, the future is promising. Let me go ahead and tell you things that I think it's coming. I don't know for sure, but I believe is coming for MigSwitch. Now, I want to pull up a certain thing here that I would like to bring in comparison. And y'all let me know. I was on a deep dive for this shit. And I know it was kind of crazy when I did it. I think it's called, what is it called? Is it called Cobra Blackfin? I think it's called Cobra Blackfin, right? Yes, there we go. Cobra Blackfin. I want to pull this up on screen and see who remembers this. All right? I want to pull it up, and I'm going to pull up a GBA Temp article. I want to see who remembers this. Alex Paul, thank you. What's going on? Glad you guys tuned in. Glad to see you. Okay, I want to go ahead and pull this up on screen, and you guys can let me know if you see that. Okay, everything should be looking fine. You should be able to see that. Okay, now it shows. Let me get this ad out the way. I'm sorry, my bad. This is the Sony Vita Flashcart, right? So I want to go over a couple things with the Sony Vita Flashcart, how it works in setting it up. The games are not shared as a whole, right? You rip your own or download the game's ISOs, XCIs, put them on a micro SD card. Now you put that card into the Blackfin flash card, which you put into your Vita. Sounds familiar. You connect to the Blackfin server if the game is not in your Fin. If you own one, as it is not included in the light version. Let the device authenticate your game by matching the ISO, XCI, to an actual game card, which is running on another person's Blackfin reader. Damn.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Pull me up, man. Back on big screen real quick, y'all. The reason I wanted to pull it up, and I see you, Joe. Salute, Joe. All right. And I'm going to go ahead. I forgot this. I usually put the link in the chat. My bad, y'all. But here we go. So I want to ask everybody here something right now. Can we all possibly see, and this is my hustler mind working, right? I'm going to tell you how my hustler mind works. My hustler mind is thinking, yo, money is the whole root of everything, right? Money is the reason the MigSwitch Flashcart came out. Money is the reason the dumper second. Money is the reason that I think we will see much more with this Flashcart, and here's why. When I read that, you know, I'm not a big person that's been on flashcarts. I missed the whole 3DS scene, but we'll go over that. We're going to talk about that. But in this case, I thought my hustle mentality would say, yo, how can I make money off this? Everybody listening up, all right? Pay attention. You can learn how to make some money right now. Uncle Nick gonna school you to hustling right now, okay? Let me give you some hustling tips. Resellers, they hustling, right? They see a product, they know how much it's going to be offered retail, they buy it wholesale, which means in batch, and then they sell it and they make a profit off each unit sold. If you have money, you make money. Takes money to make money, right? So there you go. That's one hustle method. That's how the resellers are getting it. How do you as the person under get it? I'm going to tell you some different ways. Let's just say this is something that's been happening in 3DS scene. You go ahead and you say, I don't got money to buy 100 MigSwitch flashcards, but I do have enough money to buy 10. That's $650. Let's just say, hey, they give you free shipping for it, right? $650, you get 10 MigSwitch flashcards. You then go and buy, you don't want to buy some big ones, right? But you buy small flashcards, micro SD cards, excuse me, right? And you buy 64 gigabyte micro SD cards. You buy them in a pack of 10, you're able to get them for about $5 each, maybe cheaper, right? So now we're talking $650, and then we're talking another $50. So we're talking $700. Sage, what's going on? Shout out to, salute. We're talking $700 right there. Now you got to do is load it up. 64 gigabytes. You know how much you going to grab the smallest titles you can find. 500 megabytes, 700 megabytes, 250 megabytes, 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabytes. And you're going to pack that sucker up. And then you're going to sell it, right? You're going to sell it as a cart, as a game. You're going to name the game 301, 201, 251. And you're going to show a list of the games. And you're going to sell it on eBay. How much are you going to charge for it? You decide to charge $200 per card. Damn. Shit. $200?
Can you dig it, sucker?
Woo. So that's $2,000. 2,000 minus 700. We talking a $1,300. Can't say profit because he paid the 700. So you do got a minus 700 off of that too. But you got a nice little profit there. But that ain't good enough for me. I'm a hustler. Need more. So I thought, let's get deeper. We need more money. How could I make more money? Here's how. So one thing we know for certain is that and shout out to JP. JP has a video up right now, and you all can go ahead and check that video. But that video definitely talks about the bin files. Goes more in depth about the bin files included. Shout out Chris. I see you there. MoFam representative. MigSwitch right there. All right. That's what we're talking about. So you want to make more money. Here's how. We know that there is a bin file that you could use across all games. Well, if I have a shitload of games, a library of games, 300, 400, 500 cartridges, guess what I can do? I can create a database. I can put all my games into there. I have my own certificates. They're all mine. I own them. I put them into a database. I then say, hey guys, everyone can have free access to my database. But if you want access to certificates to use the MigSwitch, you have to pay for the service. If you want to go faster, more speed, you got to pay for the service. If you want more simultaneous downloads, you got to pay for the service. And we are talking $20 per month.
You have been hacked, Mr. Moses.
What's going on, Dr. Specimen? So $20 per month. Once you start getting up to a certain number of individuals, I mean, we can go as far as what? 1,000? You know, we can say, hey, 1,000's a good number. You know what? I think 1,000's a good number. That would be a shit ton. What is that? 20,000 a month? Damn near. You know what I mean? Like, you can make some serious money out of that per month. You could pay back your library. You could buy your library back. Like, I see a database coming. Now, Dr. Specimen, I'm glad you tuned in. And there's going to be other things I want to go with, and I definitely want your opinion on. But let me ask you, sir, have you heard of this black fin device?
I loosely saw a thing from Wololo about it, which you might have referenced a moment ago. I mean, it looks like it makes more sense than the. It's for the Vita, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it makes a lot more sense than the MigSwitch because they don't have the same banning regimen that the MigSwitch has. But
Exactly.
you know,
Isn't it an interesting concept though? They have a server to validate, right, with someone else on the server who has a game or who has the game. And you could stick a couple of your games in there. Everybody's sharing games. Everybody's on there. As long as you got a bunch of people on the network, somebody's on there with the game and the certificate you have. Do you think, let me ask this. I'm going to get deeper for you. Do you think we're going to see 501 carts being sold for Nintendo Switch?
I don't think we'll see that for a while because I mean, I guess it depends. I think that the MIG switches right now are too expensive for that to be possible. I think once clones come around, it'll be possible. But the thing about the DS, right? Why do we see so many 501 cards for that? It's because it's so damn cheap to get a DS flash card. You
Flash card.
literally can go on AliExpress and get a DS flash card for less than $10. And chances are that those are being upsold pretty hard. I bet the actual cost of manufacturing is less than $5. And
Preach.
so, you know, when these guys are able to get these, a bulk sale of these for probably less than $3, they buy 200 of them for $250 a pop, then you get, the cheapest micro SD card that once you write more than, 50% of its capacity, it breaks. You write, you throw whatever games you want on it, put a theme on for whatever firmware, and then put a little sticker over the SD card slot to vaguely hide it, and then there you go. You have a 501 game. But until these are cheaper than $65 for a regular person, and even 30, was it 39, 34, something like that dollars wholesale, is not happening.
Now, another thing. How soon or if or ever do you think we'll see a bootloader or a operating system or some interface with this flash card?
I don't think ever. I know I have my hopes, and I've said some stuff that like I've been kind of hoping that there would be some sort of crazy little like exploit or menu or whatever for this. I just don't think it's happening. I just don't think that the reality of how the Switch works and how the card works lines up for that being possible, unless there's just something that they're not telling us. Because maybe there is some. Yeah, I think the phrase I've used is the mother of all exploits. If there is some mother of all exploits that they're using to do this, and maybe there's something disabled in the firmware right now. Maybe that's why the firmware is encrypted, and they've got something that they're going to enable later or whatever. Then perhaps it's possible. Maybe they want to get a bunch of the cards out in the wild, but really, I'm just grasping at straws here for something that I just don't think is feasible realistically.
All right, now the next thing, and Ghost, shout out Ghost. I see you there, sir. Appreciate that, man. Check out his channel. All right. Now let me ask you, Dr. Specimen, how bad is it going to get in the resale market for possibly games that have been copied and resold, and people possibly buying games where they could get banned? How bad do you think that market is going to get? Do you think it's going to be detrimental overall? Or do you think it's not going to be as bad as people think, like so to the point where it won't be any issues?
I saw a tweet that was talking about how apparently, or it brought up an old Michael Sayers tweet that had mentioned that game cards were getting banned. This is around when SXOS was becoming prominent, but allegedly people were mentioning how if you used the game dump, it wouldn't work. It would claim that it was banned, even if you had dumped it with the certificate embedded in it, which apparently at the time was all you needed. But if you used the real game card, the game worked just fine. And what I'm thinking is that maybe had something to do with the card UID, because JP actually put out a video today showing how the card UID is also unique, along with the certificate. And I don't think SXOS ever touched that. I think SXOS was able to completely bypass that because you were only ever using the XCI, and if you were slightly smarter, you would have your certificate embedded with it, and that's all that ever touched. So my assumption is that Nintendo banked on that, and now they're left with two choices. Do we just start banning cards left and right? Or do we let it slide and realize that there's going to be a small group of people that try to use cards online? And if they do, they could just ban the card. They don't need to ban the user, because you ban the card and there you go. Now the game's, gimped or whatever, but I think it's just I think time's just gonna have to tell. I think there's 1,000 ways Nintendo could go with it. Most of them aren't good, but
Nah, most of them are not good. Now, and Steven said any bans. No, Switch Lite is still on. I could actually turn it on the internet now while we waiting. I'll let the internet connect on. But no, it's good. The Switch Lite's still online. The other one was banned, so we ain't got to worry about that one. But the Switch Lite is still online. No issues, no nothing yet. All right, let's just say yet. Okay, I ain't even messed with it after that on the Lite at all. Dr. Specimen, overall, man, this, I know there's a lot of like people shitting on it, man. I've seen it all over. Like people are saying, look, we got Magnus, ban, 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 ban. We got Monsville talking about it's janky as fuck. We got people down and it's not really all that. Like, it's a lot of people shitting on it. And then I understand because, you know, we want the button. I'm not going to lie. We talked about how you missed a game. You got to go through the whole lineup again. We went through that actually live on stream. And there are some issues. But for me, I don't know if it's just me, Josh. Tell me if I'm crazy. I see all the positives in it, man. I see the convenience, the portability, maybe people who are real into preservationist, right? You got the preservationist. If possible, somehow the companion app comes and you're able to do mods down the line, right? You're able to now have games with mods directly on the Flashcart. Certain things like I got this mind. I think all these things are still gonna come, man. It's not over. This is not gonna be what is it? A true blue? Is it a true? This is not gonna be. You know what I mean? This is not gonna be just there for a second. A lot of people thinking this is going to be a fad in and out. My dog MGR, man, he was one that's been a faithful naysayer saying this ain't gonna really do that good. What do you think about it as a whole product in the future?
Oh God, I don't know. Like I said, I think there's 1,000 fates for this thing, and I think it could live a healthy life, or it is going to just be a fad. You know, the Gateway 3DS, that thing was the top of the 3DS scene for the longest time, and then once better custom firmware came around, it fell off. We already have really good custom firmware. You don't really have good software custom firmware on the newest Switches, but if you really, really just want to do something with your Switch that's not stock, you could get a cheap mod chip and send it out to someone, or go to a local store or whatever, or you could buy an old Switch. I mean, there are options, and so I just don't know, how that's going to impact people's decisions. I think a commercial product is going to have a much easier time going around and like presenting itself to people and saying, "Hey, look, I exist," versus the AliExpress mod chips and buying old Switches and custom firmware on GitHub. Like that's not putting itself out to people very hard. So I don't know. I feel like this is gonna, if anything, maybe they'll even up the sale of chip Switches because people are gonna be like, "Oh wait, you could do homebrew stuff on the Switch," and then when they look into it, they're like, "Wait, holy shit! There's like full-blown mod chips for it. Like you could run Android, Linux, and stuff. Oh my god, what did I miss?" And they go out and buy a chip Switch.
Now, last thing, and I'm gonna we'll bring in users. We got a couple people on the side we want to bring in, let them talk as well. We'll start. I have one question.
By the way, man,
how soon?
Real quick.
How soon will we see clones? My man right here said China clones soon. How soon? And if the clones come, now are we talking about possible issues? Because I'm gonna be honest, I think clones, once they come, just looking at the hardware of this, right? If I sold this for $65, to me, I feel like this maybe costs $2 to make. Am I crazy for that?
I give them a month. I really do. We already know what the chips are. I said them in the review video, and I don't think it's going to be that hard for China to be like, "Oh, okay, we know these chips." They go get their dumper, they desolder the chip, they do, because like think about it, how long did it take for them to find out that the GD32 had an exploit? There probably is an exploit for one of these chips, and if there's not, they're going to find one, they're going to dump the firmware, figure out what it's doing, And chances are it's probably nothing too remarkable. Really what they might end up doing is going, oh, hey, we have dimensions now. We know what chips to use. We know what, we need a resistor and this kind of clock and all that kind of stuff. And this is how big the pins need to be. They have a diagram now, and maybe that's all they needed. They already could make hardware clones now, and now they, can just go ahead and test software out.
I totally agree with Magnus, and I put the comment up there, man. I think we're going to see 501s, man. I think clones are going to come. I think as soon as the clones come, we're going to see 501s. And you're right, it's going to be real games, right? It's going to be legit games. So they're going to be selling them. People are going to buy them. And it's just going to be like 3DS, right? You're going to buy it. You're going to turn around. It's just going to be a fucking SD. Well, in this case, it'll be right in the front. It'll be an SD card right there. You already going to know what's up. Now, they could possibly hide the SD card, right? Slot, because the way I look at it, this is like a little cutout right there. So you could technically put an SD card in there and just, maybe close it up and screw it up.
Well,
right?
And if they make clones, or like if these 101 clones get mass produced in China, they could just make a new housing for it and just like hide the SD card on the inside.
Okay. I'm with you on that now. I think my man, I know we got a couple people, Yo, MGR, are you with us?
Yeah.
All right, man. I am bringing MGR because I've got a couple people. I'm bringing them in. I'm gonna ask each one of y'all a question, then I'll bring you in. That way you can get your shit off. You know what I mean? Yo, MGR, man, you've been one that through this ride, you've been on the sideline with your popcorn. You've been watching. You got to see everything from the rooter to the tutor, as they say, beginning to the end, Alpha Omega.
Yeah.
So far, what is your honest thoughts?
I said it earlier in the private chat thing, but I feel that apparently you can only put 10 games, or that's like a recommendation or something. I don't know. I just heard that earlier today. But if it's only for your own game and you're not going to sell them, and like let's say you travel and shit, right? You don't want to bring all of them because if it gets stolen, that's a lot of money gone.
Yeah.
Right. So that's honestly the only value I see. But that's me.
I agree. That's great value. You know what I mean? Like that
Well, not
right
really,
there.
because you can still just get a chip and then have even better value. But
Now that's true. But then look, if you had a chip, right, and you were to put those games onto your Nintendo Switch, let's say something happens, you get caught. The feds just went looking for something to charge you with. Hold on. You
think
modified your Nintendo Switch. Hey, look, you ain't supposed to have this. Hold up. Where the real card at? You got your receipt? You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, there's value in it, yes, but that's pretty much where I would say the value ends. To each their own. To each their own. I mean,
all right.
It is what it is, right? If that's what people want to do, go right the hell ahead. I don't really care. But, yeah.
I'm with you on that. I ain't got too much on that. I wonder if the cart makes it easier to make a backdoor to low atmosphere like a soft mod.
It doesn't. I assure you guys. I hate. I really like. Look, and I'm not trying to like attack you directly, but like I really do hate seeing this rhetoric spread around because it's getting people hyped for something that cannot and will not happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they want it. Now, one thing, Dr. Spencer, let me ask you: is there a possibility that in custom firmware we could see an interface for this thing?
I don't think so.
Damn. I like it. Yeah, he's straight with it. Straight with it. I don't think
no matter what you do with the firmware. Oh my god, I can't talk today. The like Switch software that doesn't change how the game card is still very protected.
Reading, yeah.
Now maybe you could do some hardwire to the game card reader at some point that would let this happen. Like you could disable the security of the game card slot. But I mean, you're taking drastic fucking measures for something that you just don't need to be, honestly.
I was gonna say, and then what's the point of doing all that, right?
Yeah, I just think.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I just think that if you use custom firmware, it's just going to be so much easier for you to cut the losses and use the custom firmware to play your game backups instead of really trying to make the MigSwitch work better.
Yeah. One thing I say, tutorials, tech gaming said it best though. Right now, we all know in the pirate world, what is the thing? To try to get the games for cheapest as possible. Right? That's what everybody that pirates are doing. They're trying to get it for cheap as possible. We right now, you know, if you ain't got a version 1 and you had to get, let's say, a mod chip, yeah, right now the scenario is I agree with you. But then we got, you know, down the line, man, we never know. Now, I know I got my man Joe here. I'm going to go ahead and bring Joe in. I got my man Sage, too. I'm going to bring everybody in, you know, but let me get Joe.
What's going on, Nick?
Joe, what's up, man? Hold on. Let me get it back because I know I got everything split up. There we go. What's going on with you, Joe, man? How you doing? Man, good, man.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Man, good, man. And Joe, you right along with it, man. Same thing. Been along with the ride, been just sitting there, chilling back. You looking at everything, you see it, you know how it runs, how it works. What do you think overall?
I think it's a pretty cool product for people that don't want to spend money for a mod chip. For instance, one of my friends, I don't know if he wants me to mention his name or not. Somehow he broke his V1 unpatched switch, and I've been trying to help him back and forth. Won't turn on. The screen's black and everything. So I told him about the MigSwitch, but he lives in Australia. He's like, well, how do I get around this? So I just rent the games at GameFly if they have it in Australia or some type of rental service, right? So he tells me, oh, I don't have a rental service in Australia no more. They did away with it. I might then get a Switch and get it chipped. That's your best bet. If somebody came up to me, a stranger, and said to me, Joe, I want to get a Switch, but I want to get it packed. Do you recommend a MigSwitch? Or do you recommend getting a chip switch? I would say get a chip switch. And they would ask me why. Because it's never going to be patched out because it's a hardware exploit. This technically, with the MigSwitch, even though I love it to death, technically it's a software exploit. Because, you know, even though it's a hardware, it's technically software. And,
Not necessarily, though, Joe.
I'm going to laugh.
Not really.
Laugh if this thing gets disabled.
Here's the thing though.
I want to play around with it and like this stuff. That's why I bought it.
I disagree with that assessment though, Joe, because I think what MigSwitch did was they just simply figured out because you know, this
how to run a mod chip from the SD card?
Well, no, they just figured out how they just figured out how the game card slot works, and they just were able to emulate it. I mean, it's as simple as that. I don't think that there's any exploiting going on. I put up a message a moment ago that said that Gateway loaded custom firmware. Gateway loaded custom firmware because it used actual exploits. It used a software exploit to load itself. The Stargate 3DS and the Sky 3DS, they just simply took advantage of how they just figured out how the 3DS loaded games. It figured out how the encryption worked and all the verification, and they just emulated it. That's all the MigSwitch is doing. And Nintendo cannot stop that until they enable T2 security. And if they do enable T2 security, then that means that it's only going to be effective for all of the games that come out after today. Now, for all we know, maybe Nintendo did some crazy thing where they put in T2 security into all the games that already exist and they've kept it hidden. There's no chance in hell, though, that if they had some sort of time bomb to enable T2 security for the games that are already out, that hackers wouldn't have already said, hey, just so you know, this is a thing, and if Nintendo enables it, it's going to kill the MigSwitch instantly. They would have said that already, but they haven't, so my assumption is that unless Nintendo, for the first time, real quick, Joe, unless Nintendo, for the first time in their history, actually did security good enough that no one found out about it after the first 5 seconds of it coming out, it's not the case. So the MigSwitch isn't going to get disabled. If it does, it's going to be to the extent that any game that comes out after, I'll give them to February, like end of February 2023, all games that come out after then are T2 protected. But my guess is they're not going to waste it on the Switch 1. They're going to cut their losses, realize they made it till January of 2024 without having a flash card, and say, we got a year left on this. If Nintendo seriously doesn't release the Switch 2 this year, then they're shooting themselves. Like, people are actually going to start genuinely disliking the Switch because people are getting so agitated that people are actually going to start dropping it after this year.
No, you're right about that.
So, there's two things that I want to say. One, I don't care what anybody says. I take my hat off. The fresh cut on Nick.
That boy got the fresh cut. Let's
That the
go.
MigSwitch is a TX product. And the other thing that I want to say is I don't think they're going to be able to patch this out. If this is a TX product, they're not going to be able to patch it out. And one more thing I wanted to say about the MigSwitch. Now is the time the games need de novo. But would the MigSwitch Flashcart be able to defeat the de novo anti-tampering bullshit?
The de novo was never meant for anything on the Switch. It was meant for emulation
PC
prevention.
Yeah. They were trying to stop the emulator.
They've never even, and I read all their stuff. They never even mentioned custom firmware, which is funny because I feel like that's a bigger threat. They're targeting a really
way bigger threat.
Well, hell, think of it this way, okay? I don't think emulation or custom firmware users are a big threat to Nintendo. I bet if every single person who used custom firmware, mod chips, emulation, if they all swore to never buy a Nintendo game and they pirated everything, Nintendo would still be perfectly fine with the amount of people that are actually doing it. The fact that they're only targeting emulation, you realize that the people who could emulate a Nintendo Switch probably have the money to buy Nintendo Switch games. The people who have a mod chipped or homebrewed Nintendo Switch, though, especially if they have a V1, they spent $300 for the console and then $5 for a USB cable and maybe $20 to $30 for their micro SD card. And they maybe had a cheap, shitty $100 Chromebook sitting around that they were able to pull the exploit off on for the first time. Or maybe they spent $7 on AliExpress for an RCM load or whatever. It is so much cheaper to...
This is what I think. How the MigSwitch needs the .bin file to work and the certificate. The certificate can be generated by a donor certificate. With the .bin file, I forget what it's called. But with that file, I think MigSwitch implemented that deliberately to say, hey, if you go onto a certain website and download a game, it's not going to work. I think they're going to wait a couple of weeks or a couple of months and either come out with an update where you don't need the certificate, or they're going to pose as a new hacker or modder or whatever, and they're going to say this is how you bypass the .bin file.
Well, and that's what I was thinking. I was saying that to, I don't know if I was saying that, I said that publicly, but I was just saying that to Nick. But I was thinking that they were going to come out and, there's going to be like a Team Wayne of sorts that comes out of the woodwork and decides to say, hey, download this custom firmware for your MigSwitch, or go to this website. We have some crazy exploit that if you run this,
yo, what's up,
Sage?
y'all?
I got Sage. Just jumped in.
Very long-winded, man.
Sage. Look.
I'm gonna keep it real, man.
Go ahead, get your time, man. Let me ask you now, Sage, man. You in the building, man. All right. How do you feel? You've been there same way like everybody else. You've been sitting on the side. You got your popcorn, your drink. You watch. You seen it. You see how I run. You seen the lie. How do you feel this is, and where do you think it's headed?
First, I want to say this. I was one of the first believers amongst these naysayers on this panel. That's true. Salute to the naysayers. I knew it was real. But I keep it real or funky. I'm just saying. So none of these people here believed in it. They thought it was fake. They said, "Oh my God, I don't think it's real because we got this going on." Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, "Yeah, it's real." So now we're here. I knew Nick was gonna get his right. Salute to that. Right? We could throw like yeah. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Can you dig it, sucker?
I know how they're doing all of this with that chip. It's exactly what I thought from in the beginning. It is a software. It's software through source code. They're never going to stop that chip. I said it now, and I'm just saying it's never going away because we know who is behind this. Let's not be silly here. The only people that could pull this off. Okay, I've been saying it since day one. They are doing the damn thing again. They're back. We don't need to say their name. Where they are beloved over here. Okay,
you said they back. The boys are back.
I did not tell you that.
Now,
go ahead, Nick, because
I gotta say you right on. Yeah. So let me say this on top of that.
I love all the other banter though. Don't get into it. I love it.
So we got right now. Some people saying, I see my man Tutorial Tech, a couple others. They saying mod chip, Flashcart. Now that's the talk right now. A lot of people are saying which one to rather get. Now, on one end, I think, if I got somebody who brand new, right, he don't know no fucking idea about games.
Right.
He just heard the hookup.
Nothing.
He just heard the hookup could come. Right? I think a MigSwitch is the only thing I need to give him. I don't think I need to give him nothing more.
Nothing, Nick. You absolutely right. Yes, because you can load it up for the guy. One flat fee, right? And then if he needs any more games, hey, you gotta pay a little more for that.
You got to pay a little more, and I can swap out your games. I can continue money. I can now have a hustle.
You out. Bring me another SD card. I'll load that bad boy up too. Bring it.
Yo, hashtag Gamefly. I got my subscription.
You understand what I'm saying, fellas? I remember the other show. I said there's going to be a database specifically made
for these
for
games.
the MigSwitch. Who called that one out?
He did. He did say that.
It was me.
He did say that. Too.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone that shitted on the MigSwitch, man, I love it.
Here's what I'll say though. I do believe that as much as I would like to believe that there is some secret exploit that no one, including the most seasoned homebrew developers, could ever think of, in order to make these games playable online in their full capacity and whatnot, I don't think it exists. So my problem comes back to how many users are actually willing to make their Switch either get their Switch banned or resort themselves to only playing games offline without all of their features, without being able to get updates, without being able to get DLC. If I am wrong that there is tens of thousands of people,
you are absolutely wrong. Yes, there is.
Okay, all right. If there is,
I want to introduce you to one.
Now here's the thing.
Hi guys, I'm that one. I'm the guy whose both consoles are banned, and I don't care. I will play all the games, and I'll update it myself because I know how to do that. Right?
I find that to be incredibly stupid and a waste of time.
Thank you. Hi, I'm stupid.
Money.
Hello, I like to waste money.
But
nice to meet you.
If that's how you want to play the game,
how is it stupid how I spend my money? If I want to buy 8 Switches and ban them all, it's my money.
That's fine. I fully support
so
that.
please say hello to stupid. I have 4 consoles that are banned in the closet right now. You think I care? Listen, I need you to understand this. Specimen, you are a very intelligent dude, but I want to ground you. I want to bring you down, right? Off of there. Come down here with me. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that doesn't care if my shit's dirty. Man, I want to play. Listen, I was playing Power World today. You know Power World, the pirated copy of Power World. Okay?
Listen,
I'm going to buy the official copy because I think the game's good.
Sage, please, but bro. I assure you, Sage, you are entitled to that as a blessed American to do that. It's okay.
So I'm not saying. Is it only American we're talking about?
I am not saying that as a free American, you do not have the opportunity to do that with your money. But what I am saying is that there are so many better options, and it's quite frankly a little bit annoying that there's going to be a lot of people capitalizing off of this, spending a lot of money trying to get people to take this route when there is such a better option, which is buy a damn chip. You can protect yourself.
Hold on. I want you to know something, Dad.
And then you don't have to worry about getting banned.
I agree with you, but the only thing is that not everybody's going to follow that. Both of mine are fine. Well, I got two V1s right here, so you already know what I'm doing with that. Shout out to B because he updated it for me.
And look, I'm just gonna say that's why I want to say what Tutorials Tech Gaming was saying. Now I understand, so we could take two sides of it, right? Everybody in here right now, we love all, right? We like all the shit, so we would definitely get a mod chip. Like mod chip, hands down. It's not about us because we all are going to get that. We all are going to get version 1 because we want the full capabilities. But we talking about the Craigslist ad, the eBay ad.
So if I can just chime in here before I go.
Let's do
it. Just for a minute, just think to yourselves if you're able to run custom code with this thing in official firmware, maybe one day. What do you think's going to happen with all these unmodified switches running this thing that can maybe run unsigned code, and then someone releases something that fucks up all your switches?
Hey, listen, that's part of the game,
That's
man. You
part of the
gotta chalk
game,
that
yeah,
up to the
with
game.
them.
I get it. I get it.
I gotta
I
keep
get
it
it.
real.
But if that were to happen with a modified switch and you had a backup, it don't fucking matter because you can restore it.
Even if
But
you don't,
we
even
gotta
if
hold on.
hold on. I gotta take it a step farther.
Gentlemen.
Let me take. Wait.
Hold on. Let me just land.
There's way too many people talking right
I
now.
gotta correct him. I gotta correct him.
I promise you. Hold that. I'll let you land it. We are automatically those guys that are already backing up our NAND and stuff like that. I get it. We're not the real end users. I got you.
I'm backing one up right now.
Well,
Right.
no, Sage. Here's the thing. What he said was a little incorrect. You don't even need an AND backup. Now, yeah, you might lose your shit. That sucks. But you don't even need an AND backup. The Switch scene's so advanced right now with mod chips and with Fused Relay. You literally can rebuild your NAND.
Yeah,
you can completely rebuild your NAND.
Right. So you bought a MIG to get
to
brick.
fuck it up to get
just
a
saying.
chip.
Now you gotta pay to get a chip.
Well,
we gonna holler
and
at
then
the
hope
chip man.
someone can rebuild it.
Hold on. I am taking over for a second.
But that's
because
actually
I was
not-
saying
not
that.
Go
bad.
ahead, Dr. Spencer, get him.
I was saying that from day fucking one. That what's gonna happen is people are going to use this. They're gonna get their. Let's assume Nintendo banned switches for it. Not game cards, but they banned whole switches for using this. That from day fucking one, I was saying people are gonna get their shit banned, and then they're gonna have to resort to using custom firmware anyways, so that they could download their updates
That's
again.
what I'm talking about, baby. Anarchy.
You can still update a banned Switch.
And guess what? Guess who they're gonna see? They're gonna see MGR. They're gonna call BB. Y'all gonna be right back in business because all of these people that don't know how to use this
Leave
shit,
my name out of this. That's where I draw the line.
They're coming back to you guys.
I have a question for you, MGR. I got a question for you. I got a question for Magnus. Why the fuck are you two not the biggest shows for this thing? Because you damn well know.
Yeah, I would want everybody to break their shit.
Hold on. One at a time. Hold on. Dad, why am I not a biggest show for what?
Why are you and Magnus not the biggest shows for the MigSwitch? Because if people
why the fuck would I be?
Because if people buy it and they get their shit banned, they're going to be coming to you to get their Switch chipped. You're going to be making bank.
No, they're not.
If you encourage them to get
they're
their
not.
shit banned.
They're gonna continue playing the game, and they're not gonna pay a dime more. They're just gonna have a ban.
There you go.
Okay, am I crazy? Am I a radical? Am I a radical in the way that I am like so confused how little you guys give a shit about using online? I feel like losing online kind of defeats half the fucking.
We don't give a shit
I'll
about
be
Nintendo
honest
Switch
with you.
online.
Listen,
I'll be totally honest. I have never once used Switch online.
Me either. It sucks.
I don't use it online.
Okay, but here's the thing: the Switch is a portable system, partially because it's meant to be a social system. You're meant to be social.
Yeah, we got our phones for social systeming.
So much about the Switch. If you lose a way to be social.
Now, I will agree with that. You do lose a lot when you get banned, but it depends on what you. Yo, man, I'm gonna be honest.
If I got banned right now, I don't feel like I would have lost anything.
Nick, what you said, Nick? What happened?
Yo, he ain't lying, man. If I got banned right now, this shit is still good, right? If it get banned,
but what am I going to gain from the online?
Hold on. I want to hear Nick.
There you go. What do you get from the? And he said it best. What is the addition? That it's way worth it. That if I lose it, oh man, I ain't got nothing else. But knowing I got a shit ton of games.
It depends, MGR. Do you have friends?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
In discussion.
Okay, all right.
In
you know what?
discussion.
I'll shut up then. That cuts my whole argument. Fine. I mean, but
and Michael Crump said,
keep it real. I didn't add not one person on my Switch ever. Like not for
I never cared about Switch. I'm on Xbox. I'm on Xbox all the time. My shit.
Switch
the best games are single player games anyway.
Myself from now on.
Yes. See, I agree.
I am evidently representing an entirely different point of view that's not shared here. So I'll conduct myself.
Let's go ahead. I want to hear your point because I like your point of view.
But I do feel I feel like we are incredibly in the minority here in that we care so much about being fucking rebels with our consoles that we actively have just like we actively are against, in a way,
I see
giving a
what you
shit about
mean.
online.
He's saying the
I feel like
economy and other
that
shit.
is
We got to
that is
kind of keep the economy
completely
going.
that
And
is
he is
completely
all, you know what?
opposite.
He's right, man. That's why we need this good young man in here,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
about the economy,
I
man.
think
So-
We
I think
start doing that.
what is
We
it?
hurting
And
developers. We hurting
let me get a little
publishers.
deeper.
We hurting
you
a lot
think
of
so?
people.
Nick,
I think-
Nick,
I
well, no,
think
no,
that-
no, no,
Yeah.
no, that's
Pirates-
not,
I
that's
said
not
it
even
before
what I'm
that
thinking about.
Pirates
It's gonna be a
That's not
whole
even-
effect.
That's not even what I'm thinking
on.
about. But
Let-
what I'm
let me
thinking
land
about,
this
because
real
hold
quick.
on, Sage. I gotta get a little deeper into where I'm
Go
coming from, because I come from the generation, remember, where we were called pieces of shit and evil if we wanted to go outside of our houses during COVID to go see our friends that we were locked away from. And our parents were called irresponsible if we even had the urge to go out to go see our friends, all right? So here's the deal. Here's the deal, okay? When we are given more and more opportunities to interact with our friends, play with our friends, have time to spend with our friends, including the way that was most advertised to us as the moral way to talk to them, which is through the internet,
I hear you.
I'm more in favor of the thing that keeps that option open for us, since apparently
All right.
anyone at any
I
moment wants to
believe
take that
I
away
believe
from
that.
us.
You're a good man for that, Dad. But I gotta keep it real.
Yeah.
Well, you're on
I
the
want to tell
internet.
Dad
On the internet, morality goes out the window. Okay, I come from the side of YouTube where they'll show you your dead relatives. So I'm very desensitized to the internet.
And Nick, you see what he said about can you play the games? Yo, airplane mode ain't protecting
Facts.
shit, man. Once you
Facts.
put that shit back on, you gone. But just keep it. If you want to keep it on airplane mode and do your thing, you good. But once you cut that shit on, it's over, man. And then you
Yep.
accidentally do it. You know how it be. Everybody do the shit. You
Yep.
accidentally hit the button or
that's
some
something
shit.
I want to tell Dead
Yeah.
Specimen about the game. Very important. Here's the deal, Dead Specimen. Before, I think yesterday's podcast or whatever, you're talking about playing the games getting banned online, how your system won't be banned, just a game. Unfortunately, you're wrong in that, and here's why. I played a pirated game when SXOS first came out, just to see how long I would last Doom. I played a pirated copy of Doom Online, and it banned the whole system. It probably banned the cartridge too, but this is what I think with the MigSwitch. If it catches on, it's not going to just ban the cartridge, it's going to ban your system. So the people like me that are getting the games from GameFly and dumping them and shit, and if they do want to play it online, they're going to get their console banned. But I'm not
Here's
playing
the
that
thing, though.
online.
Nintendo in their telemetry could tell you
Yo.
were running SXOS. They could tell that console was running SXOS.
Yo, I'll be
But-
mad as shit if I get a GameFly game and I start playing and it's like, book up, you banned. I'm so fucking hot. Oh my
So
The
god.
people are going to get banned
Like,
left and
those
right.
games, those
Like the
game programmers have
non-hackers,
their own thing.
non-modders,
If it's updated, they
they're
could
going to get
possibly
banned
see
left and right.
He right. And one thing I would say though, they can kill it. Are we gonna see updatable
Yeah.
flashcarts, dumpers, and
Yeah,
if
so
you-
that I
what
feel
we
like
do
that.
there?
I feel like that MigSwitch is going to be updatable in perpetuity, only because I'm gonna take a wild guess that whatever they're doing, they didn't put it out to be a flash in the pan. You understand? Now
I would think so.
Yeah.
it's on a
This
software.
Flashcart-
It's on a software level, and I think it's on source code level. Whatever they're
Yep,
doing.
I agree with,
And
I
it's
agree with him.
encrypted and it runs exactly how our old SX stuff used to run, right? Except now it's in card form, a lot less functional, but they figured it out. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I bet you that this flashcard is going to help hack the fucking Switch too. Guarantee it. It's going to help it somehow. Someone's going to find out a bug, and fuck you,
We're gonna
Nintendo.
see an all digital Switch too. Watch.
And I like Dr.
One
Special. I
more
want to say
version.
Too late.
for
They already got the Switch 2s made.
yeah.
They already got the
Yeah,
Switch 2s
it's all
made.
Oh yeah.
Too late.
Now, I want to say, Dr. Specimen, I want to say for your point on the Switch Online, man, I don't want to denounce it. I want to tell you the real on why we probably look at it that way. One thing is, you're right. You do want to encourage people touching grass, right? Seeing your friends, talking with them, doing all that shit. But the truth of the matter is, most people who have a Nintendo Switch probably have a computer, smartphone, an Xbox, PlayStation, so on. As far as communication. So really, Switch Online is going to mainly now we're talking about games. Okay? Unless there's some other thing outside of games for Switch Online, that's a huge thing.
Well, as far as I'm aware, and
And you can let me
someone can
know. Yeah,
correct me
you
if
may
I'm
know
wrong. I'm
more.
not
That's what I'm
100%,
asking.
but something I do vaguely remember is that the media apps, YouTube and Hulu, I think are like the only really big ones out right now. Well, shit, the only big ones that are ever going to be out because apparently Netflix just isn't coming to the Switch, which is like fucking failure on Nintendo's part, but whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently those will not work unless you have Switch Online, unless you have online access. Now, I believe you can patch them to bypass that, but you'll need custom firmware for that. So if the MigSwitch does end up getting consoles banned, you're screwed unless again you get your Switch
Get
chip.
you
So
some
you lose
chips.
that. So sure, you might be able to
Okay.
statistically prove that anyone who owns a Nintendo Switch has a laptop, desktop, other video game console that could do the same thing, and probably better because again they would have Netflix and Amazon Prime and all that kind of stuff, or shit, just even a smart TV. But maybe you really are poor, you have the cheapest TV that you can find that isn't even smart, although most cheap ones are becoming smart nowadays, but maybe you got it 7 years ago from a flea market, and the only console you were able to buy because you saved every penny you had was a Nintendo Switch. You knew you wouldn't be able to afford games, so 3 months after you got your Switch you were able to buy a MigSwitch and an SD card, and now you can use that cheap laptop that doesn't even have HDMI output that you got with Windows XP on it to download your games and throw them on your SD card. I'm
Damn.
thinking,
Yeah,
I'm
Windows XP.
thinking,
Yeah, Doc, he calling all. Yeah, Dr. Specimen, that's a smart man. He know.
yes, I'm
Hey,
going for a
Ainge.
very, very extreme circumstance. I
I'm
know, but still.
Yo, that's extreme,
about to
bro.
say he'll get extreme for you, man. But one thing I like, man, Dr. Specimen, I just got to say, man, you a good person to debate with, man. When we had debate shows, I'm gonna bring you on, man. You hold your own, man. That's all. That's all we
Hey, yo,
ask. Man.
salute to Dead
Hold,
Specimen,
yeah,
man. Word.
salute, man. Salute.
Man,
Word.
no,
Hold
no,
your
no,
own. That's all we
no.
ask.
I don't need this. I don't need this kind of
You
praise.
know what I'm saying?
He said unkiss it.
I like his point of view, though, because
Nah,
I'm
I
not.
totally understand where he's coming from. And one thing I like about him, man, he's a different generation. I gotta understand that, man. I'm old, and then also I see things. The older you get, you don't see things in that kid lens. Like a little kid to pick up a bug and look under that shit. You know what I mean? We old.
Right.
We gonna walk right over that shit. And I think he's still young. It's a lot of things he see that I'm just closed minded as fuck on. So I always try to take what you say, and he knows. I listen to him. I tell him. I try to take what he
I
says.
want to add though to the conversation in regards to see, I'm a dad, right? My sons, they grew up playing video games with their dad. I used to have three TVs side by side, and we would play every system from PS2 all the way up. You know what I mean? Until of course they started their own journeys in life. Now those systems were all hacked, right? but that doesn't mean that that's what they're doing now. So I understand what he means by that.
He's speaking
My
facts
son
right
does
now.
not care about modding,
Same.
hacking,
Same.
any of that. He just wants to play Fortnite, right? With his with his people in the lobbies and streaming and doing those kind of things.
Right.
My daughter doesn't. Listen, she's just playing the games right now. She doesn't understand none of that. So I understand like there's different generations are looking at it differently,
Man,
right?
preaching.
We're from that. We're cut from that ingrained cloth of modding and we just want to find out how it works. We want to break things and see if we can fix things, and that's not the generation under us.
Yeah,
Not at least not all of them.
Yeah, he is. He is hitting home right now, man. He is so right. Same thing with my children, man. I mean, my son might throw on some cheats to win in a Roblox game or something, right? You know, some old, that type. Oh, I'm number one, huh? But other than that, it's not like he's not trying to modify systems. He don't care to play the games in the previous system. He don't even look back at that shit. Let's go next.
See, look what Michael said in the chat. See, that's what I mean. Like there's a lot of parallels right now, but I feel like probably we are the old guard. We are keeping that alive, and guess what? We're the ones with the money. We're the ones buying all the consoles. We're the ones buying the games. We're the ones dumping the games. So we're the ones that's helping the economy, believe it or not, more than what you may think. That Specimen, you know what I'm saying? Because the kids ain't buying it.
I don't give a shit about the economy. That's not what I'm talking about.
He said, "I give a shit about the economy."
Hold on. Wait.
What kind of business
Let me land this last thing.
You think I'm a politician? I don't give a fuck about the economy.
He's like, "Shit, I'm trying to go home." That's it.
So my thing is this, right? All these years, all these generations, every system, we have helped sell those games. We have helped sell those consoles. We helped push the Switch to its
Don't forget we
record-breaking
helped the SD
sales.
I
card.
agree. I agree to that. I agree to that.
How many
totally agree.
Switches between everyone on the panel? I bought 5.
He's right.
Me
I agree to
personally,
that.
I purchased 5. You
3
bought
total
2
for me.
Look,
3 total
3
for me.
right
I'm
there.
probably the only person in this chat
I
with
buy.
only
I still
3
buy
PS5s.
games. I buy games.
I just
Right?
bought some.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's keep it real. We
You're
support
right.
not only the developers, but at the same time, don't get it twisted. We're not gonna buy every game because who the hell really? If you go legit with a system, everyone isn't going to buy 1,000 to 2,000 games in the whole library of a system's life. Legit.
Yeah.
You'll have like a nice 20 to 30, and it's probably going to be 5 to 7 sports titles of a year that, again,
He preaching.
it doesn't
He's
matter.
preaching right now, man.
How many NBA lives, NBA 2Ks, how many Maddens, how many, what I'm saying, of these sports titles do we see in landfills and dump? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we are the ones that push.
Who just got out their fucking car?
Damn, Ty. Yo, Ty,
Yo,
man.
Ty.
What's going? Did you just hop out the car, man? What you trying about to smoke a blunt or something, man? What's going on?
Oh,
What's
no,
good?
I'm at work right now.
You at work? All right. What's up,
Yeah.
Ty, man? Yo, Ty,
Ty
man.
frozen and that
Good-
joint look crazy. It look like
Yo,
Five
Ty
Nights
look
at
like
Freddy's.
that boy look like. Hey, I'm about to say he look like Nick Young. That boy look like Nick Young from the side.
Nah,
That boy
chill.
look
I got the braids done. Just chill.
That boy got the Nick. Nah, let me stop, man. On the side they had you froze looking like Nick Young, man. They wild for that.
Oh, man.
Now you look normal. There you go.
There you go.
Okay,
There
now
you
we can see you. What's going
Yeah,
on,
bro.
man? Glad to see
Yeah,
you. I hope.
what's
Hold
up,
up.
bro?
Security right now.
Yeah. You already
Holding it
know,
down,
bro.
man.
You already
Hold
know,
it
bro.
down. Don't hurt him, Ty. Don't hurt him. Not Ty. You been listening in, man. You heard about this MigSwitch Flashcart, and you heard us talking. You a little younger, Ty. You ain't too young. All right, you like the mix. You like the in between. So
I'm
how
about
you
to be
feel?
24 next month. Type shit.
All right, there we go. So how you feel about this cart, man? Do you think this cart gonna be something like? Do you think some in your peoples will be like, yeah, we own that cart. I got a couple of them. Or they gonna be like, man, give me that mod chip. I don't even want that cart. Get that cart out of here.
To be honest, I think there's actually a good market for like people younger than me, same age group, maybe like a year or two older than me that would probably want to go the MigSwitch route. Because how much is the flash card?
65.
65. The dumper's 80 with shipping.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. I'd probably say the MigSwitch because if I'm not mistaken, well, I don't know how much mod chips are now, but I think Magnus said that he charges like over 100, almost 100 for mod chips installs and shit. And I know most people I know, like like casual players, they probably don't want to do all that. Like spending $70 on a mod chip is sort of pushing it, but having to like send it out, wait for it to come back. Some people just don't have the patience. Some people want to just, get right into it. Now, me personally, like I said, I am more of like a mod chip RCM kind of guy, but I definitely know a couple friends that would, if they would mod their Switch to some degree, they would most definitely go the flash cart method.
Right.
I don't know if they would get the dumper because I don't know much about it, but as far as like the flash cart using their computer to like get games or whatever, they would definitely go that route. So there was good potential in it, and I'm actually kind of glad that we kind of have a flash cart because I know a lot of people aren't trying to hunt down a V1 Switch nowadays or a mod chip and shit like that. Like, bro, like, to be honest, I only have a V1 Switch right now because my younger brother got a Switch since like 2017. He didn't use it anymore, and he said, "I'll tell you what, if you get me a PS3 and mod it, you can have my Switch." So that was basically that was equivalent to $100. If it wasn't for that, I would not have a Switch right now. So, I think the flash card got potential though. I definitely think it got potential.
It's got potential as long as people understand its limitations.
Now, MGR, you've been wanting to
Just that
talk about
problem,
these
though,
limitations, man.
I don't think people know though.
You've been talking about these and dead specimens. So
Well, hold
let's
on, hold
talk
on.
about that.
Dad, what did you ask me?
No, I said I don't think people know. I don't.
No,
think
he's
people
saying he don't
actually
think he agreeing
understand-
with you. He's
I don't
agreeing
think that
with you.
people are understanding the limitations of this the way that they should be to make an
Yeah.
informed decision. They're just thinking that this is like
If you can
literally.
fucking Hebrew with it.
Well, here's the
Yeah,
here's the thing.
he
though.
said it
Here's the
best.
thing, though.
Emulation of the game card. That was the best way you said it, Dr.
Right,
Specimen.
and that's
it.
and that's the thing. What kind of freaked me out was that the second that this got revealed, and the second that the Aftertime X video was going viral, I saw a metric fuck ton of people going around saying R4's back, R4's back, and that freaked me out.
R4, baby, let's go.
Because when you think of R4, you think of
wide
flashcards
open. We back.
playing
Yeah,
anything you want, including
Yeah, let's say we
homebrew,
back.
without consequences, which is not at all what
Oh,
this
yeah.
is.
You dig
People
it,
are going to
dig
think
it,
that's what
sucker.
this is. And that's why this thing kind of worries me.
Nah, he right, and I will agree. Limitations are real right now, right? We do know there are other things in the works. Could we possibly see, like you said, this is just going to be for strictly Switch games, right? That could still be a whole pirated scene on that, and then you have a whole nother pirated scene who are dealing with mod chip installs or custom firmware.
Yeah, it's gonna be split. That's what I was saying.
And I don't think a lot of people want to really deal with custom firmware myself. Like, I know so many people, like we all can testify. Every single one of us have been asked by a friend, what happened to my system?
Yeah,
Why did it
same here.
update? Where my game went? Where my so-and-so? They don't have to ask none of that shit with this, though. And they're mostly playing Switch games. Most of them playing Switch games.
I'm not bragging or anything, but I probably have about close
to
to
be
2,000
honest.
users that use my repack.
Yeah.
That's 2,000 users. That's a lot of fucking people that use my repack. I checked the download threshold. It says, 1,500 people download this pack. 900 people download this pack, which is great. It's free. I don't make any money off of it. And it's great. Everyone's able to use it.
See? Now, Ty, you were saying something. What you say, Ty?
Oh no, I wasn't. I didn't say anything.
Yo, Ty, go ahead. I meant if I'm working on the PS2 or something. Yo, Ty, somebody said you sexy too, man. Who was that? Jack. You got my boy Jack said you sexy as fuck. He said you sexy
you
AF.
gay.
That's it.
I can't say that.
That boy got that uniform on, boy. You got the YouTube lit. Damn, boy. God, I might have to take you off screen. You taking too much of my time. I gotta put you down like this.
Fruitcake. Whoever's Josh.
I gotta put you like this.
Oh,
You
man.
can't be taking my shine. Y'all stupid, man. I'm just messing with y'all.
I'm
But y'all,
gonna cut out here, but don't forget that game card reader can be updated through an update.
Yeah,
So it's not impossible that this thing can't get disabled. It might happen.
Look, I feel like when they do block it, they're gonna put out a statement. Hey, do not update anymore, and then they'll
And
release a new
update the
patch.
system.
How many people update by accident?
We got a lot of idiots that's gonna do that.
We
They
do
do
got a
that
lot of
with the
idiots, we do.
Oh, yeah.
with the chip switches. People are dumb in general. Come on, keep it real.
Big users are going to be any better?
That's the
not.
point.
Damn,
that's
that's
why
the
we're
point
getting
I
them the
was saying,
flashcard. We're trying to stop.
Man, I accidentally updated my Switch one time. Oh my god, I almost freaked out.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We
ain't
all
never
did
do
that.
I've
done it
never
before.
updated.
I've done it.
never
I've done it on
it.
like an Xbox 360 or something, and I was sad, bro.
Anytime you're not sure.
I was lucky. I was lucky.
Oh, you could have stopped it. No, my shit was like the Xbox 360. I thought it was a game update, and that shit said update. I'm like, oh shit, and I pulled the plug. Hell no.
No, it's too late.
Oh no,
That shit was updated.
My Switch ended up
that one time to my
updating.
P4. I was like, no.
Yeah, that shit updated. No more JTAG. No more.
Oh, fucking I hate the PS4 so much, bro. I remember I updated it to like at the time it was 9.03 because I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm never gonna find a PS2 on 2.0.
I would have been.
And then 2 weeks
sick.
later, bro, 2 weeks later, bro, after I update, because I just gave up. So I think I was like on 8 point something, and then I just updated to 9.
I would have been sick.
2
I would
weeks
have been
later,
sick, bro.
2 weeks later, Mr. Mario drops a video talking about, hey, I'm gonna show you how to jailbreak your PS4 on version 9.0. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, bro.
And I ain't gonna lie, that PS4 right now, that shit is twerking, boy. Woo! That PS4, that man. Shout out to my dude. Man.
I'm gonna keep it real. I still play my PS3 on modded, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a lot of great games that just stuck on there. That you know?
I love having a modded PS3. I feel like the customization versus this 360 is just like, I don't know, something about it. I just like a lot.
Don't hate on that 360. Don't do it.
Oh, no,
don't put it up. Don't do it.
No,
I ain't gonna lie. I had them both though. I was doing them both. I like the PlayStation 2, man. I think it was the E3 flasher for PlayStation 3. I think it was either.
You did the E3 flasher. You actually did it.
Customization-wise, I'm saying customization-wise, it's better on the PS3. But if
I was scared to run that E3 on there, man. I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna stay away from that E3 flasher.
E3 was lovely, bro. That shit was.
You had to crack it open and do something.
Guys,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I'm straight.
You talking about that
What's up,
recovery flash drive for the PS3?
No, not that one. It was a flasher where you flash the memory. It's like a memory flash.
Guys, guess what?
It was.
Guess what, guys?
What's up?
The E3 flasher was a Team Executor product.
Hold on, you lying, Doc Special. It was?
Look at that.
Yes, it was.
What the fuck?
That's why I naturally got a cloak. That's why I feel the bond. See? Everything. I didn't even know, bro. I used to
original Xbox.
I've been I was TX from since I was born, bro. I've been TX since out the womb, man. Y'all ain't
when I say real quick.
X3 Xbox,
go ahead.
Bro.
When I say it was a Team Executor product, I mean that it was a Max Loron product.
I'm about to say, exactly. I got what you mean by that. You know, I pretty much figured because that's what you mean when you say Team Executor product.
Yeah.
That's what you mean in this case.
The original Xbox, bro. They did the thing on the original Xbox.
Here, let me pull it up.
Those weird ass buttons in that LCD panel you could install. I always wanted
there you go. And thank you, man, for pulling that up. Because we got the honor. There you go. It was the Stargate. E3 flasher, man. And yo, the E3 flasher was so lovely. And I had a solderless one too, because I got tired of doing it. So I had the solderless one. You just put it right over the damn memory.
This was one of the first things I had ever heard about. The WOD. It's the Wii optical drive emulator. If you guys even knew
I remember that. Damn, I wouldn't have known it until you said it. I was like, what the hell?
Hold on, Nick. I got one question for you. What's those? So
shut the fuck up.
No, I'm kidding. So back in the day when you had to because I know now if you want to mod a PS3, you just got to use the PS3 browser. Boom, you all set. But how was it like, modding the PS3 with the now obsolete methods and shit? Same thing with the 360. Because I heard now you just need like 2 wires and a Pi Pico to mod it now.
Yeah, you don't even need shit. I think you could just do the 360 with just wires now. You don't need
How was it like actually modding PS3 and 360 back then?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, for me, that shit was love, bro. And it made me a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of money. A lot of people just had no idea how to solder, and those points was big. Now, see, that's why the Switch is totally different. This is micro. And when I try to explain it to people, they like, oh, I could do this. No, bro. It is another tier. It's another tier.
Micro soldering is a bitch. I try to rebuild the LPC
it's another tier,
my homies. I try to rebuild the LPC on my homie's 1.6 Xbox. I just said, fuck this. I'm just going to soft mod it and call it a day.
See?
I said,
I failed an LPC rebuild on my original Xbox.
That's what I'm saying.
Too.
Bro, my personal Xbox, bro, my personal OG, I was lucky that mine was a 1.4 because I just needed to bridge the 2 points to do a T-stop because I bought it from somebody and I had no way of telling what version was it because it didn't have the sticker so I had to soft mod it first and I'm like, bro, please don't let it be a 1.6 and it said 1.4. I'm like, bet. I found that one modern vintage gamer video on how to do it, and I was set. And
MVG been feeding the community for years, man.
Oh yeah, bro.
For years,
he was the reason why I picked up an OG because like I think one of his videos popped up on my feed one day, and it was titled "I made the emulators for the original."
Yeah, I
Xbox."
remember that video.
And I'm like, what
he
the
made
fuck?
those damn emulators, bro.
Yeah,
That's
That
crazy.
shit was, bro.
That is crazy. And yo,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
That shit was
MVG been
insane.
in this. A lot of people don't know he was in the scene, bro. He was in. Like he
Oh
out,
yeah.
but
I
he
heard-
was
I heard
in
he
the
came to
scene.
States like in like 01, 02. Like I think he had
Yeah, especially the original.
I know he coded a lot of emulators, but surreal.
That boy start. The boy start pop locking.
Wait.
Damn, he's fucked.
Oh god damn. God
Hey, he
damn.
look like
hold
he
on,
mad.
Hold on. Am I good now?
He mad. He look like, hey, your face is stuck like this.
They said stop moving away from the tower, from the cell tower.
I said, damn,
Oh,
he
nah.
mad. We.
I'm
Ah,
out here in
y'all
gated
stupid,
community
man.
areas, bro.
Hey, and Michael Crump, man,
But,
thank you for tuning in. Michael Crump got the channel too, man. We got a shout out. Michael Crump, Sage got his channel, man. Joe, you got your channel. Everybody with their channel. Salute,
Hey,
man.
yo, salute to all the channel holders, man.
Yeah, salute to the channel holders, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But definitely, man, I will say, hold on, I'm going to check. But okay, I like young chat. Hey, I ain't got too much, man. You know, I was supposed to do an hour. We went over and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good because we just
this
here
was a
talking
great
shit.
conversation, gentlemen. And Nick, thank you for having me up here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Always a pleasure.
Likewise.
Oh yeah.
Pleasure being here, man. Pleasure having you. You know what I mean? And it's likewise. I need to jump over there. I've been, you know, you be early, man. I be working, and I have you on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, 8 a.m. is when I start, and that's exactly when you start. Like you hit that bitch on time. You don't even be late.
I usually go 8:30, sometimes 9. It depends.
Okay. I'm about to say you damn near don't even be late. It seemed like you be on time every day.
No, I be on time because I'll set the live up right there and then just go. You know how we do.
Okay.
You know, thumbnails ready. All right, let's go.
Yeah, Bob hit it. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Nice. All right.
And OBS
Ty
makes
there, I
it
see
so
you
much
working.
easier, bro. But
Man,
yeah, salute to Dead Specimen. Yo, listen, Dead. I respect your mind on this topic. Keep thinking the way that you do. You know what I'm saying? Because we need those opposing, opinions. Nobody here is of a symbiotic hive mind. We have all different
Hive minds are
journeys.
stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if the hive mind supports what I believe, it's still stupid.
Yeah, you don't want all of us morons to think the same.
Some real shit
I ain't
though.
got it,
That's
man.
some real shit though.
Nah, it is real.
Nah, but
Yo,
that
Ty, I
is-
want a
got
Game
his
Boy,
head on his
Ty.
shoulders, though.
On sidebar, yo, I want one of them Game Boys, man. What's
Hey,
going
we
on?
seen them Game Boys, man.
Game
We see your
Boys,
NPC, Ty.
yeah.
When I'm gonna get on one of them tracks,
bro,
Ty? Nick Mo spit those sick flows and thick hoes. I'm with those. I'm spitting off the top of the dome, popping the pole, popping your home, popping the chrome. You drop to the ground. I'm making the sound. I'm breaking you down. That was off the top. Fire!
Hey,
He
bro.
got
Fire!
Damn.
Ooh, I was about to keep
Damn,
going.
Hey, bro. If it wasn't for
Top of the, I
signal,
said
would
top
spit
of
a
the
quick little 8
dome.
bars real quick.
Popping your home. What? Ah.
He
I'm
gave
done.
you 8.8
Man,
bars.
but nah,
Yeah, that was like 8.8 bars.
I haven't
Quick.
even been fucking with
That
the
was
Game
quick.
Boys though.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen you
Yeah,
with them
nah,
Game
nah.
Boys, man. You got a couple little custom little thing on there.
I ain't gonna
Looking
front.
nice.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I just
them
got
joints
my,
pretty, man. He has some pretty,
just have my
pretty
DMG
Game Boys
now.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah, and see high fire.
Ah,
I
yeah,
appreciate
you know
that,
how
y'all.
it go,
You know how it
bro.
go, man. I had to give y'all a couple
Yeah,
bars
I
till we
haven't
was out.
been,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I haven't
shit.
even really been modding them consoles like that. I just been fucking with the NPC trying to get back into the music shit.
Oh,
Honestly
okay.
though, that shit was some hot fire though. If it wasn't for the signal, I spit a quick 8 bars.
Yeah,
Yo, hold
because you gonna
up.
spin. You gonna be like, my name
Your
is.
boy be nervous.
I've been coming with. He gonna freeze up at the crazy park.
One of my hacker bros got a message for y'all. Nah.
Yo, that shit's so funny. Every time I look at that, bro, it's just, yo, I don't know. That message came out of nowhere, y'all.
Hello.
People said it looked like
I
me and
remember the
everything,
original
too.
video that I posted with that joint, and then the comments was funny. I was like, what the hell is he saying, bro?
You can't even understand that shit. Yo, y'all stupid, man. Yo, we here, man. We gonna hop. Ooh, I hear that too. Huh? Yo, any last
Nah,
words?
yeah,
Yo,
you
y'all
fuck
got
with
any
that.
last words for the Mo fam? We out,
subscribe to
yo.
Mo fam.
Subscribe. You already know
Let's
how it
sail the
goes.
7 seas forever. You heard? That's what I'm
Hold
talking
on, let me
about.
get in the spotlight real quick so y'all can see
Yo,
me and I
Nick,
can
that
shout out my
unboxing you
channel
did
and
was
shit.
awesome.
Hold up, let me get you, Ty. I'm gonna get Ty. Want that one? I'm gonna give you one, Ty. There you go.
There you go,
Yeah,
Ty.
yeah. You see the
There you
cornrow
go.
braids? I'm like the
Oh,
Vivid. Y'all
them joints
follow,
is
Oh,
y'all
lace.
follow my
dripped out.
Instagram. Yeah, you
see.
follow my Instagram, Ty2K,
Yep.
TYE2K. I be posting beats every day. Well, every other day, but you get the idea. You know what I'm saying?
Talk.
Cause nah. Like I gotta spit that shit, bro. Nah.
That's
I'm
the
just
album
playing.
cover.
Nah, he said save it. Don't do it yet, man. You know what?
Nah.
You can send me a little clip,
If I was
and
home,
then I'll play the clip.
on the Wi-Fi, if I was home on the Wi-Fi, I would definitely spit these 8 bars.
Yeah. I ain't gonna blame
I'm
you.
afraid of cutting out and folding, bro.
And I ain't gonna lie,
I'm just
once you
afraid of
get cut
cutting
off
out and
one
folding.
time, it's like folks be like, it's almost like you choked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once the thing,
Bro, I swear to God.
Damn.
It's the same thing as like stuttering in an argument,
Yeah,
bro. I can't do that.
It's like,
not on live.
my boy
'Cause-
choked. I feel you. I feel you on that, man. Joe, any last words, my dog?
Yo, like and subscribe, Nick Moses 05 on the Facebook and the YouTube. And one little comment I want to add, Nick. That video you did with the unboxing showing the actual MigSwitch cart was awesome. I loved it. Great video.
Man, my dog, Joe, man, let me go ahead. Shotgun shot. Appreciate that, man. We trying to implement, man.
Yo, let us get a free table one day.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There you go.
Yo,
Come
Tom
on
made it
down.
sound like, that man Ty made it sound like I got the spot lit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get my man Ty a table over here, man. 2 bottles for my boy Ty, man. Hey, Joe at the door. Hey, Joe, they ain't letting you in. Hey, hold up, move the fuck out of my way, man. Hey, get that man in this motherfucker, man. Damn. Shit, I'm sick of this shit. They like, damn, he going on. You know, when you get in the club, you gotta act. It's gonna be an act just like the shit. You know, I really ain't gonna be like that for real. But in the club, everybody looking. I'm like, man, hell no, man, move the fuck out. Fuck out the way. Man, let that man in. I know fucking time for that.
Bro,
They
for
like,
real, that
damn.
would be funny as hell.
She crazy. That way they ain't gotta. Sometimes you have to act ignorant. And the club is one of those places. Oh, you got
to be
it.
honest,
Somebody
bro.
got the voice. That's the one. You got it. Yeah, see, you got it. That's close to the
you know
one.
what's
He
crazy,
got it.
though? You could tell it's that specimen though, because like
Bro, what?
I'm gonna hook you with
2 hours,
up to date
and it will
joint.
bypass all of Nintendo's restrictions, allowing every pirate
That shit sound like we haunted.
Right, that just sound like you chanted some
Yo,
demonic.
this shit is- that's crazy
right now.
bro. That's
Okay, now that my voice changes off,
That sound like
MigSwitch update
you sound
coming
like
soon.
that boy went to a straight chipmunk. Boy sound like
I sound
Alvin.
like Fred.
Yo,
That boy sound like what you said, Fred.
all I'm gonna say is, bro.
I'm
All I'm
looking
saying is,
you,
real
man.
niggas
Check it out,
remember the
guys.
era where everybody was making chipmunk versions of songs, bro.
Sage sounds like a
Niggas remember
woman.
that era.
Yo,
Hey
Sage is a
guys,
woman.
listen, okay? Listen. Make sure you subscribe to Nick Moses. Sage Never Ran. Joe.
Hold on.
You sound
And
drunk as hell.
Ty. Alright.
Why you sound drunk as hell?
Guys.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
It sound like 2 different people going. All right, I need to use it. Hey, y'all gonna make me switch my voice. Y'all better stop.
Bro, this is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous.
Are you kidding me? Are we singing in tandem? Let me know. Are we singing for Nick Mo?
Subscribe
That boy said, are we singing in tandem?
Subscribe to Nick Moses.
Subscribe today.
Oh, yo, they killed it with that, man. They killed it with that, man.
Stream
Killed it.
Nick. Hurry the fuck up, Nick. Hurry up right now.
Hurry up
Yo, boy said T-Pain.
Oh my god, Nick, you're taking forever. Oh my god, I'm gonna
Hey,
piss my
boys and girls,
pants.
yo. I gotta head out, though.
Please
I gotta
don't
get back
piss
into
your
it.
pants.
All right, Ty,
I
we gonna
won't be
holler at
able
you,
to
man.
help it if Nick takes
Bro,
any
I'm gonna holla at y'all
longer.
boys, yo.
I bet. He said, I'm about to piss my pants.
Yeah, I was like,
Yo,
Yo.
somebody said, or is that Roger Troutman? Yo, these folks.
Who the
is
fuck
crazy.
is Roger Troutman?
damn. You don't know who Roger
That's it.
Troutman
That's
is?
what made
the
it
GOAT.
funny.
That's the original auto-tune.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, he said Roger
What
Troutman.
the
Man.
fuck is Roger Troutman?
That voice, man.
This
Yo,
AI
that
is
voice
so fucked
hilarious.
up.
Yeah, the AI voices is crazy on there, boy. I was looking at
Wait,
it
hold
too.
on. This one is called Banana.
What the fuck is banana? Oh my god. Space? Oh, what the fuck?
Is that megaphone?
Yeah.
Guys, I know, it's called banana.
Banana? What?
I'm talking into a fucking banana. Very echoey.
Yeah, you're right. I see that shit.
Pause.
Hey, look. That is a pause, right? I see it. It's a major pause.
It's called the demon.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta turn out the background music on that one so we can hear you better.
What the fuck is this?
What is that? I wish I could turn myself.
Yo, Nick,
What's
I
up?
got a slide. Gentlemen, have a good one. There's a lot of craziness going on the dark side of YouTube, and I must partake in the festivities. You already know.
One, bro.
Peace to the,
Yeah,
to the whole Mo fam.
Peace out, man. Holla back.
Peace out. Subscribe to Nick Moses 05 today.
Yo, that make it even better, man. Today.
Nick's mic died. It's dead as fuck. I run the show now with a stupid fucking voice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Joe, what do we do? I could end the stream on his behalf. I think he's trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
Dead Specimen hijacked the channel again.
Yeah, you know what? Let's kick his ass off. You know what, Joe? You're the main man now. He
I'm
can
the
come
main
back
man
when he
now.
fixes his fucking mic.
We're taking donations for hacking his channel, so I'm in charge now.
Yeah, we'll find in the description a link to my PayPal. I have to use this voice changer to keep myself anonymous. Make sure Nick gets not a single dime.
Hey, yo, somebody help me, man. They keep.
Oh no, get the fuck out of here.
That.
Yo,
Look at that.
He wants back in, but he's getting back on. Okay, he's back.
Yo, they taking my shit. Yo, help.
No, get the fuck out. Wait, I gotta do the demon laugh. Hold on, we gotta.
Custom page? Oh,
Yeah, great.
Yo, that's so funny, dude. Yo, it makes it even funnier when I come back. I'm like, yo, they taking my shit. Help. And you just.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Ah,
I am
shit,
crazy.
man.
The Illuminati.
Definitely, man.
Hello, I am the representative from the Illuminati.
Oh shit, yo, DJ C
Yo,
Money,
that's
man.
the crazy specimen.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. We do. Hey, DJ C Money, man. You know I gotta bring you in to take us out, man. You always the one, man. You the reason the show running. You the reason we have a show in the first place. If that ain't no you, that ain't no us. You know what I'm saying?
Dig it, sucker.
DJ C Money, what's going on?
What?
What you do? You knocked over the mic? Oh! Let's go! Talk to him, Joe! Ooh, I gave you that wolf pack, man. I gave you some wolf. Hold on, I'm gonna switch it up. Give you the classic wolf pack.
Let's go.
What's going on?
Happy feelings in the air. What's up?
What the hell is this?
Do you notice me? Do you notice
Why did I just find my little brother doing this weird shit?
I don't know, man.
My little brother is so weird.
What's going on, DJ
Anyways,
C Money?
what's going on, everybody? It's our boy Max Lure.
Hey. Oh, DJ C Money, that's Max.
It's your boy Max Lure, I'm Betty.
What's going on with
As
you,
you can
Max? How
tell,
you
my
doing?
English isn't very good because French is my first language.
Now, let me ask, Max, how you been doing, man?
I've been doing pretty great. I
DJ
had
C
to
Money.
read some of my Instagram messages where very beautiful supermodel women from Germany are sending me pictures of their animals.
He said some young hot women, they all just smoking hot. Oh, man. So DJ C Money, man. What's up, man? Yo, what's up, man? We had to bring you in, man. Yo, what you think about the show, man? Was it good? Who was the funniest? Who was the funniest today, man?
It was definitely me, Max Lorem.
Was it Max?
Yo,
Dead Specimen?
What's up,
Ty, I ain't gonna lie. Ty came in. That boy.
Yo,
Hey, somebody said he was sexy. Yo, I ain't never came on the camera and got told I was
Someone
sexy.
said Ty was sexy.
Bro, he got told I was
Hey,
jealous.
I
was
am
kind of
Max
hating.
fucking Lore. I am the sexiest thing. I have $1 million mega mansions. I make more money than Sires and Nicks in a month.
In a month, damn. Shit. You killing them, Max, man. Now, Max, how long before I get banned on the Switch?
Oh, don't worry, Nick. We actually put a special secret hack that we're not going to be releasing for another 10 years into your MigSwitch. So you're going to be stayed forever. And you can't touch you. You've got our it's like mafia protection.
Yo, why you give me mafia protection? Do that come with like threaten my family and shit too, or is it just
No. Like it's not like you're protected. Well, Nintendo's the mafia. We're protecting you from them.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Max. Thank you. I thought it was the other way around. Ooh, you scared me. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, we're the mafia too. Nintendo, like Nintendo thinks of us as the mafia.
I see why. I can see why. You know what I mean?
Yo, Nick.
So Max, man, DJC Money, what's up, man? How you feeling, man? You good?
I'm going.
What's up? I'm good, man. I'm glad you're here, man. Yo,
He's coming back. Ow. Ugh.
Man, who the fuck was that weirdo? He took my fucking laptop and now he's sitting on the floor. I think he's got some light coke in his back pocket or something.
Yo, and that even sound like him too. With that, he was like, yo, even to the words. What's up?
Wait, oh shit.
Oh my god, finally, I got the fucking virus off my computer. What the hell just happened?
Yo, that's gonna be so funny to clip and go back. They're gonna be like, what the hell?
Yo, I'm here, Nick.
What's up, man?
Do you know
What's up?
that you've been buffering the whole time?
I've been buffering?
You've been buffering.
I think that's you, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody say I was buffering. Was I buffering, y'all?
No, you're pretty clear.
I think it was your internet, man.
Oh,
you gotta check. You on Wi-Fi? You on wireless? You got a cord connected or not?
He probably has my internet service. He probably has Comcast, which is crap.
I have to go see my friend, so I'm gonna go and go do that.
Yeah.
But subscribe to Nick Moses 05 and subscribe to Fred on YouTube.
Fred, we gonna holler at you, Fred.
Goodbye, Nick.
Fred.
Yeah,
Fred.
that man hilarious, yo.
No, Fred.
Hey, Fred gone. He gone. Fred gone. He gone. Fred gone. He ran. Fred ran. He is out the chat right now. Fred gone, man.
Nick, I gotta get 15%.
Hey, go ahead, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Fox Den. Y'all go check out Dante's Italian Bistro. Get some of that goddamn food. Holla at you, Joe. I got you.
Like and subscribe, Nick Moses 05. I'll catch you next week or in a couple of days, Nick, okay?
All right, man. Holla at you, man.
All right, bye.
Later. All right, DJC Money, man. Yo, you killed it, bro. That shirt fly, bro. That's fly as hell. The logo, everything. I like it. It fits you well, too. Man, I've been good, man. I've been good, man. Glad to get you here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, we gotta roll out. Yo, I've been here for a long time, man. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to roll out. You're supposed to take us out, man. If you had to take us out, what would be your outro to the show? What would be your, like, take us out of there to where the show ends after DJC Money says what?
On my mama, on my hood, I left side, I look good, on my swag, look good, on my, you know what I'm
Yeah, what you talking about? What you know? Yo, you be hitting on some songs, man. You be killing the songs, man. So, yo, definitely, man. I appreciate it. Yo, he killed it. Yo, Everybody that tuned in, man, appreciate y'all, man. You know we gonna have to roll out, man.
Hey,
You already know how it go, man.
I got one question, man.
What's up?
Nick, I
What
got
up?
one question, man.
Hit me with it.
Where's Chelsea?
I don't know, man. Did me dirty, man. Ain't no ladies here tonight. Ain't no lady. All hard legs in the building, man. We usually need one. We need one lady. You know what I mean? All stiff legs, man. It's all good. That's what we needed right now. Oh, snap. Hold up. That said hi, Chris. Oh, snap, Chris. Lady. Dang. Yo, you did that, man.
Can you dig it, sucker?
All right, there you go, man. You got it out. You got it out, man. There you go. See? There you go.
My friend.
Bam, DJ C Money. All right, you taking all the shine, man. You can't take all my thunder, man. You know, you told me I was gonna run the show, and you was just like the manager. But now I feel like you want to be the manager and the host, man. You taking all my shine. I can't shine no more with you here. I can't.
Right,
I'm out, man. I can't be here. I can't be here, man. See how you do me, man? Outshine me like that. What's up, man? What up? Hey, Steve, holla at you, man. We're going to be wrapping up too. Steve, appreciate you, man. And appreciate you offering that band switch, man. I seen your comment just before I got on here. I do have one already banned. Yo, Steve, you a real OG for that, bro. Man, we got to talk, bro. I'm going to come, hey, you know how the Discord, we can get that link up. You know what I mean, my man? All right, there you go. I don't know. I think that was like Hoover Deuce in the movie. Something shit. Hoover Deuce. You know what I mean? Back to the hot tub. What'd you say? Oh my goodness. All right, we out, y'all. Holla, y'all. We out.